What's going on? What's going on, guys? This is day 2 heading to Los Angeles, California. Day 2. I had to restart the live again. So day 2 going to LA. Let's go. First time going to be in LA though. And I'm enjoying the view. I'm enjoying the side view. It's very lovable. You know, get to see nature. It's good to see a lot of grass, you know? Now, focus on the road. Pay attention on the road, bro, because man, I could have hit somebody yesterday, man. Not hit somebody, a truck. You know, the lane is closing in, and I'm over here speeding. Instead of letting that truck go, I'm over here speeding. That was not a good idea. Miami University.
Had songs with Eminem. She was on her way. I mean, her and Beyonce was great friends, and then it all went left. I mean, you got to think about it. If everything always is falling on, what's the common denominator? It's you.
Huh?
You look around, the common denominator is the problem is you. Falling on Beyonce was, I mean, she had songs with Eminem. She was on her way. I mean, her and Beyonce was great friends, and then it all went left. I mean, you got to think about it. If everything always is falling on, what's the common denominator? It's you. You look around, the common denominator is the problem is you. Nobody else is saying nothing but you. Everywhere you turn, you see a problem. And it's you all the time. She gonna sell 300,000 or more. I don't think she is. I'm seeing her in the Rick Ross range. I mean, for real, she's slightly better than Rick Ross because she does have, but her barbs, you know, I'm like, those people don't buy CDs. Like, they'll have all these massive, they got these millions of followers. Then why don't those followers all go stream the album? That would help your artist. All the barbs, go stream the album. If I got all these subs, really, why did they all copy my album? But they all over here. Come on, my barbs. That stuff is over. You went to war with Taylor Swift. Bad idea. You backed the wrong pop star. You backed Katy Perry over Taylor Swift. I could have told you that was a mistake. So she made a lot of dumb mistakes in her life. Like going at Cardi B instead of friending Cardi B.
Should have friended her, for real.
And trying to, every time they tried to make amends, you wanted to try to make a competition with you and Cardi. Cardi wasn't even trying to dish you at all. Like, she was really a fan of her. And since she started doing a freestyle, and Nicki said something trying to clown on her, she just went off. It was like, look, man, you've been hating on me for a minute. Like, and this is before Bodak Yellow even came out.
That's good.
So the whole thing about Nicki is just that everybody who she dealt with, that she burnt bridges with, and she was mean to.
That's like Ohio facility. Look at that.
Those people now are in power. You know, Stephanie Brower, the other Stephanie about to get fired. Kim, the makeup lady, she's not doing makeup anymore now. She's in charge of what is it? She works for BET. She's an assistant, like set director or something. It's like she's up there at BET. She don't do makeup anymore. Like, she don't just do the makeup. She's in charge of everything on set designs, and all that. So these people all got promoted. They moved to other places, and they all remember Nicki, not in a good way. When you went on tour internationally, you almost got blacklisted for coming on there because of the way you treated a lot of people. And a lot of these stories, some of it might not be true, that PR people are putting out there to try to make you look bad. Like the drugs in the bag and having you arrested and all that stuff, even though the driver took and said, hey, that's mine, that's my stuff, and they still threw you so they can get that hurt walk, get you put in the van and take you to the station so they can make you look like a drug addict. You allowing this to happen. You're pushing that narrative to where they're gonna push that all the way. That's gonna be the agenda. Oh, look at Nicki. There she goes. She's in trouble again. She's doing something stupid again. There go Nicki. You see how that worked? Oh, there go that lady on that stuff again. And going after Jay-Z, that is like the worst thing you could possibly do. Because she actually believed in her mind, like, Jay is hurting her in some way, shape, or form. Jay's not hurting you. Jay isn't thinking about you. You know, to be honest, what would Jay be like sitting there thinking about Nicki Minaj? I mean, I'm being serious. Like, for real. What would he gain from dealing with Nicki Minaj? Like, he don't need her. He don't need her to sell records, nothing. When she was hot, she was cool with Beyonce. And it's because Beyonce, you're out. Beyonce don't like you. And when you start trying to challenge Beyonce and take little jabs at her,
It's like the queen
and
of, the queen of
somebody like wrote a line
R&B
and
right
dissed
now.
Nicki Minaj because she was throwing shade.
You know, R&B.
Because she had Ariana Grande.
Hey.
Ariana Grande can't hold a candle to Beyonce. What is you doing? Again, somebody's giving you dumb advice. Whoever those new people you brought in your camp, they lead you astray. You'll get crushed.
You see all these houses with farmers, they're probably all one big family. Think about it, you got farming here, farming here, farming here, farming here, farming a house. You got a farm over here. Shit. They're probably connected. Like, oh, there's a family. Look,
It's
here,
like they say,
here.
it's a walking
Got
disaster.
a farm here. You don't think it's like a family, like this whole acre? Like, yo, I own all this acre.
Yep. was the hit song. I was like, yeah, for Nicki. Nicki's a beast when she locks in. Nicki is like almost 40, if she's not in her 40s already. You know, she's in her 40s with bad knees, and she's gained weight, and she's got a baby and stuff, and you know, it's just like she's a mom now. Now at 40, she's got to go tour and do these shows and hope these people will go see her. And that's the only way she can get shows. All right, all the best songs of Nicki's is her on a song with somebody else. It's the truth. Beam Me Up Scotty, is that her by herself? No. In a verse. Yeah.
Afternoon.
To her records and just flipping them. So all the stuff that you think is classic of Nicki Minaj, she was still in all Little Kim's verses and flipping.
I believe that would be Wednesday.
No, the verse that's after she redid her verse. She had a verse on Monster and she had to redo it. And thanks Safari for that. Safari cleaned it up and helped her get better with that verse, and that's why you got the monster verse you got today. Well, Nicki got classics. Y'all call anything classic. I know, that's just the young people, but here's the thing. She's outdated. Her last album that she put out, like she had the Queen album, and that was just a thrown together collaboration of garbage. So now she's been lapped. You know, you've had Cardi B, you've had Glorilla, you've had Sexy Red, you got Meg Thee Stallion. You have all these other people that came and did the Nicki Minaj better than Nicki Minaj. Cardi B came in, dropped one album, and didn't have to put out another album and just rode the wave all years. Before she released her second album. The album and just rode the wave.
Like,
I think it's a case of who or what do we like? You ever hear somebody say it's all about who we like? Who we like? Yeah, it's all about who we like. And if you like somebody enough, they will come in and make it. They begged her to stop. She kept making the situation worse. It wasn't everybody else, it was all her. Was Rock Nation foul? Yes. Right. I forgot Ice Spice and other ridiculousness.
Yes.
No. There's a lot going on that's in the works that she wanted to do. Like, she had a lot of ideas when she was at HBO and thought they were going to be on board with it. And they just weren't. They were until they weren't. They liked everything and they was going to do it. But, you know, when they said, hey, no more Beyonce, no more Jay-Z, the things are cut off. Oh, hell no. There are so many bad elements in the game. No, because they all sitting back. See, what Jay want to do is he gonna look at things like Lil Durk and help Lil Durk out. Trump can't help Nicki Minaj. No, Jay, even though, like I told you, Durk's not a killer like that. But Jay-Z want Lil Durk.
Chicago.
If Durk survived that case and he gets out of that, Jay and Rock Nation might take him all the way in and try to promote his career.
Imagine you going so fast you couldn't brake. You know how long it took for that car to not to accelerate? Ay, ay, ay.
No, you gotta see what they did to Vic Mensa. When he was up there with Jay-Z and Rock Nation. Did you see what they had done to him? Yeah, when he signed that deal in 2015, right? And, I saw him at the boxing fight when I saw him up here. Lenny S. That's the one who got him in connection with Rock Nation. And they went and got the deal.
Yeah, that shit, before, they're like, vroom.
All, So Jay-Z is like, yeah, so I understand where this man come from. Where he come from, Vic Mensa, he come from the South Side, and they some real street dudes, and they gotta see like the Charlie Murphy stories.
Get between these cars right now.
Yes, Fight Land episode was crazy. Now, Rick Rubin's coming along with Jay-Z because they're all part of that same. Rick Rubin's involved, you already know. This is what it's about.
There you go.
Yeah, they're in that same group. She did that against her studio, everybody who was there. She was in charge. Nikki does what Nikki wants to do. She did Barbie teams. It's just a Barbie team. It's just a Barbie team. But once Sheetha hit, she was in trouble. From the moment Sheetha dropped by Remy Ma, Nikki's career was in limbo. Then she dropped No Frauds. But when she tried to do that, and then Chung Ling, I just laugh every time I hear that beat, because that kazoo, that is literally a kazoo, y'all. You know those little things you used to get from the dollar store? Those little flutes? Somebody, I'm like, who is playing the kazoo? You know I'm King Kong. Yes, I'm King Kong. Yes, I'm King Kong. And then I'm Chung Lee. And Chung Lee drops the bins off. I drop the bins off because I'm Chung Lee. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, things started going left, man. And once it started to go left, that was it. It was never going to be the same. Going left, man. And once it started to go left, that was it. It was never going to be the same. Going left, man. And once it started to go left, that was it. It was never going to be the same to me.
Graphic. Okay.
Cena would never let that song go. No, if that was her case, man, to have a song that stick around, all I'm doing is waiting on the kazoo to come back. When that kazoo hit, that is it. Well, there's going to be a constant problem whenever you start mentioning the situation. Whenever you mention a situation, that's when that situation becomes a problem. Once you start mentioning Cardi B and all that, you made that a problem for yourself. And then you boosted Cardi B up. Because they already loved Cardi B because of the music.
Yes, sir.
See, the music got to stick. And once they start laughing at like, wow, she's giving us free promotion. Cardi put out an album and didn't diss you on none of the songs. And that first album was slapping. And they didn't diss Nicki on any of the records. And yet, you're dropping diss records on Cardi and thinking, I'm bigger than her, I'm going to shut her down. It's not going to happen. And I always said Nicki's the better rapper of the two. She's got the better stage performance, everything. But here's the thing, Nikki. This is the part that you fail at. She got the hot records. She got the hits. Now imagine you was on those hits with Cardi on a remix. That would have kept you in the algorithm. But you chose to do what you did. It's just like Jay. Jay don't just jump out there. Jay-Z gotta say, okay, I gotta get in the algorithm, but I gotta do something to do that. He gonna do a project for Beyond just so he could do his tour, stand alone on his old music, to make sure people go in there to say, okay, Jay doing this and he doing that. And y'all gonna see it's a lot going on in this industry. That's what I'm saying. So Rock Nation and Jay-Z them, all they did was slap them in a dress. Do you know what that did back home in Chicago? I'm like, Vic, you used to rap, like really rap like an MC. And then they put you out here in a dress, dog. They put you in a dress and boots. It was time to get out of Rock Nation. Once you appeared in those boots, here back home, it was not accepted, bro. That was never accepted. And I'm like, Jay done put you in boots and a dress? What is Rock Nation trying to do with you? He thought Jay was like, man, I'm with Jay, man, I'm with Rock Nation, man. Jay loved my style. He gonna push my album, we going all the way. Yeah, he had Pharrell, he was gonna work with Pharrell, he was gonna blow. And Jay-Z got this dude up in here in dresses. What else could they do? Nicki dropped an album, that thing gonna go double copy. It's not going anywhere, dog. She gotta have the right songs, the right music, everything. So now you got Cardi that don't like you. You got Megan that don't like you. You got Glorilla don't like you. You got Sexy Red, they don't really like you. Like, none of these people like Nicki. They used to be fans of her. And then it's like, yeah, let me guess, you still got Ariana Grande? How's that working for you? So this 8-part documentary series, where they're gonna go over all 8 songs, 8 albums, but they're gonna take some of these songs from 8 albums. And out of the list, notice that Volume 1 and Volume 2 wasn't mentioned out of the 8 albums that they was taking stuff from. They went to Volume.
Hello.
The 3. This supposed to be Rick Rubin's list. So Rick is doing this list, and they're listening to with a breakdown to these songs off these albums. He had American Gangster, he had Son from 444, Volume 3. So I'm like, well, I don't know, it might be Big Pimpin' off there. But no Volume 1 and no Volume 2. So I'm like, that's interesting. Yeah, you got RD up there. You even got Watch the Throne. So that's going to be interesting. When artists get in trouble doing any avant-garde little art projects, you know what they do? They go back to their core self. Because they got to put food on the table. So what do? They with their core self. They go to where? They go back to what they know. They resort back to what they know and what they got popping for. So they always resort back to the basics. Look at Kanye West. He was Yeezy and all the stuff he doing, movies, all these documentaries and stuff. Now he back to rap, making albums, right? Back to work. Now nobody really care. Now you just get paid to move around. Yeah, and Kanye has been in all these meetings of business. Like, don't get that twisted. Kanye has done that on a constant. Nothing but business, 24/7. And I'm over there making music. And I had Lenny S. and all those guys. I was like, Lenny, man, thank you. You got us in there and got us going so that we can make this music and get it out to the public. That's all it's about, really. No, she aggravated Beyonce. And once Nicki aggravated Beyonce, that was it for her. And she had to realize something real quick. Beyonce is not who you play with. You play with Beyonce, things are gonna go left. Fast. Yeah, and when Nicki dissed Beyonce talking about that real beef booty didn't keep your man at home.
Oh gosh.
I say talking about that real beef booty didn't keep your man at home.
Ooh.